the OREA Articling course that no one decided to do because everyone wanted to postpone it. Yeah, I did it too, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to talk about the OREA Articling courses. I'm going to talk about which one I am in and how you can actually pass the one I'm in, as well as just a broad overview of what exactly is going on. So, if you aren't already aware, if you are a real estate agent, whether you're getting your real estate license or you're already licensed, there is this one articling course that you have to do. Articling, whatever you want to call it, I don't know. But there's this articling course that you have to do. And there's a deadline. So the deadline is actually on March 13th, 2021. So in like what? I'm recording this in like January 20th. So we got like pretty much like a month and a half almost. You guys got to understand, and girls, that we have to do this course or else our license is literally at stake. So let me go over what exactly these courses are. So these articling courses, there's 4 options that we can take, and out of these 4 options, we only have to do one, which is great. So the 4 are Principles of Appraisal, Real Estate Investment Analysis, Principles of Mortgage Financing, and Principles of Property Management. I'm going to quickly go over each of these and just talk about what I think of them. And again, just as a high note, all of these courses, they cost $505, and the duration, it says 40 hours. So remember, we need to pass the exam for these courses before March 13th, or we're pretty much screwed. Another thing I actually recently learned is apparently there aren't a lot of time slots for when you can book your exam, so I recommend doing it the earlier the better. So let's quickly go over to these table of contents on these courses. So Principles of Appraisal. This has 10 chapters, and I'm actually assuming this one probably has the most amount of math, because when you're doing appraisal, pretty much all you're doing is math. So for example, site analysis, building analysis, the direct comparison approach, the cost approach. Some of these concepts may be a bit familiar from the earlier exams, but again, it's kind of important to know that, hey, there was a lot of math in it. And I'm assuming, like I said, Principles of Appraisal has the most math. Other than that, Real Estate Investment Analysis has 11 chapters. In my opinion, I feel like this one might be a bit more interesting, at least for me, because, if you are following me for a while, I love real estate investing. I have so many real estate investing videos, but this talks a lot about, cash flows, operation cash flows, sale proceeds, property analysis, time value of money, market valuation, leasehold interests, risk, probability, and discount rates. So again, it sounds like there's going to be a bit more math in this as well. So again, if you're not too keen on doing math, maybe shy away from this one as well. Next up is Principles of Mortgage Financing. So this is actually the one that I recommend taking, and this is actually the one that I can actually help you pass with. So this also has 11 chapters, and it's kind of interesting because this talks a lot more about like mortgage products and features, and online systems, the underwriting process. And from what it looks like, there's actually less math in here than you would expect. I personally thought the mortgage one would probably have the most amount of math, but it doesn't look like there's really that much math, or at least like equations in this course. Again, I haven't taken the other courses, so I can't hands down say, yeah, this has the least amount of math. But again, from just looking at the table of contents, this is just something that I can kind of observe and come to like an educated guess about. Again, it just talks a bit about, mortgage financing, and I feel like it talks more about the process of getting a mortgage as opposed to the actual math behind a mortgage. And obviously, if you are already a realtor or you're getting your real estate license, you know that, one of the most important parts about being a realtor is getting your clients approved for mortgages. And again, I feel like I'd rather just educate myself more about that as opposed to, real estate investing or whatnot. Next up, we have Principles of Property Management. And okay, this actually has 19 chapters. So I saw this and I said, nope, not even going to consider it. But, I'll give you guys a quick overview just in case, maybe you want to do property management. From what it looks like there's a lot of, like, in my opinion, boring material in it. The outline literally says, learn the ins and outs of a property manager. You see, if I wanted to be a property manager, I would go and be a property manager. I'm pretty sure we all want to be real estate agents. Again, nothing against property managers, but me personally, that's not what I want to do. So again, it talks a lot about like, security, safety, energy conservation, record management and control, accounting and financial statements, honestly, like tenant selection. Like it just seems a lot like, hey, like as a real estate agent, I don't see why we would even need to know any of this stuff. So again, I decided to go with the Principles of Mortgage Financing. And now I do want to say, if you haven't already watched my other OREA videos, I actually made a video on how you can pass all your OREA exams. And a lot of people have actually reached out to me because in that video I did say, hey, send me a DM and I'll actually give you a deal on the notes that I have. and a lot of people have been passing their courses very quickly using the notes that I have been giving them. And I do want to say, for the principles of mortgage financing, I actually do have notes that are pretty much almost guaranteed to make you pass. If you want access to those notes, send me a DM on Instagram and we can talk there. The notes pretty much have a bunch of exam banks and question banks, and it'll pretty much help you practice these questions. Like I said, you gotta do these questions, you gotta do this exam eventually. You gotta do it before March 13th, or else your license is literally at stake. And you know what? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't want to lose your license. So again, remember, March 13th, you got to do one of these courses. The 4 courses are Principles of Appraisal, Real Estate Investment Analysis, Principles of Mortgage Financing, and Principles of Property Management. They all cost $505, and all of them must be done online. And it says the duration will be 40 hours. That's pretty much it for now. If you guys have any questions about the OREA exams or how to be a real estate agent or anything of that nature, drop a comment down below and send me a DM on Instagram and I'll be sure to get to you. And other than that, that is it for now. See you guys all later. Thanks and goodbye. Oh, and make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And remember, stay seeking success.